welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, we're going to share some incredible Bitcoin success stories that are great examples of how to make money on cryptocurrency and become a Bitcoin millionaire. Let's start with the boy that bought a Bentley. Jave Khan's investment success began by accident. In 2018, when Bitcoin's price was around $3,000, he was using Bitcoin as a method to transfer money because it was easier than using a bank. But whenever he left the Bitcoin sitting in his wallet, the price would go up. He saw an opportunity. Whenever the Bitcoin price fell and it was quiet, we would buy more Bitcoin. When nobody's talking about Bitcoin, there's no headlines, that's a good time to buy. He was careful not to extend himself, only investing money he could afford to lose. In 2020, he cashed in his profits and bought a Bentley. I sent a video from the showroom to my mom and she cried. She was really proud. 2. I quit my job and left on a round-the-world trip. Mr. Smith, anonymous software engineer. After finishing college in 2008, Mr. Smith began working at a typical large technology company in Silicon Valley. He got on well with his equally geeky colleagues. In 2010, he invested $3,000, with the price of Bitcoin only 15 cents at the time. That means he had almost 20,000 Bitcoin. I knew from the very start that I was playing the long game. I wanted to see how high it could go, he said. Mr. Smith had almost forgotten about his investment 3 years later, when it popped up in the news, with the price rising by 10% or more every single day. He sold 2,000 coins when the price hit $350. When the price hit $800 a few days later, he sold another 2,000 coins. He'd already netted $2.3 million. I quit my job and left on a round-the-world trip. Today, he spends his time traveling the world in luxury. He flies first class to 5-star restaurants where he enjoys elite chef-prepared meals for every meal. In the 30 days before he was interviewed by Forbes, he'd visited Singapore, New York City, Las Vegas, Monaco, Moscow, back to New York City, Zurich, and Hong Kong. His net worth is likely somewhere between $100 million and $1 billion. He's constantly talking about Bitcoin. His girlfriend said, if he starts talking about it, he'll never stop. Ever. 3. Bitcoin helped me buy my house. Daniel Crocker, business owner. In 2012, Daniel Crocker was completing an apprenticeship at a company. Every lunchtime, he would chat with his colleagues about side hustles to make some extra money. When the topic of Bitcoin came up, he decided to give it a go and make a small investment. He then held those coins for 8 years as their value grew and grew. Last year, he sold some enough for half the deposit on his house. I do know people who have gone in deep, but I think I've been lucky enough already. 4. By dedicating my life to crypto assets and blockchain technology, I've made more money than I would have ever expected to make in my entire life, by a long shot. Jeremy Gardner. Jeremy Gardner fell in love with Bitcoin when he realized that anyone in the world with an internet connection could send money to anyone else. Buying Bitcoin in 2013, he dove deeper into the technology and began giving more and more to the cryptocurrency industry. He founded the Blockchain Education Network, which is a nonprofit educating people about blockchain technology. He launched Augur, which is a decentralized prediction market, and he shared a 3-story house in San Francisco known as the Crypto Castle that was home to over 6 multi-millionaires. We've been told that it's going to die so many times, and yet here it is, stronger than ever. I think there's a certain sense of vindication if you were investing in this technology and people were calling you stupid for a long time, Gardner said. 5. It's part of my pension plan. Heather Delaney, business professional. I put in £5 at the very beginning and I've built it slowly and steadily over time. She's planning to continue adding to her investment, as Heather is part of a growing cohort who are purchasing Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies as part of their retirement plan. While the ultimate success of her investment will be judged at the time she retires, she's already up over 500%. And as Bitcoin is a long-term investment, the rapid price changes don't faze her. I know loads of people who have done exciting things with their investments, but for me, it's part of my pension plan. Subscribe, and don't forget to like and comment.